everyone, welcome back to the channel for another top 10 countdown. This time it's the top 10 female figures in the collection. That includes statues too. So be they completely stock, heavily customized, head swapped, body swaps, whatever the situation is, they're all included in this top 10. It's going to be really difficult. I have not chosen the 10 yet because it's so damn difficult. I mean, obviously Prime 1 Catwoman's going to be included. My first proper premium format statue will be included. That's the gorgeous Catwoman there. I repainted the face on that one. Just amazing. Yeah, going to be really difficult choosing a number one. There's Vampirella, absolutely amazing piece. And then again, I've got all these 1/6 scale figures that I absolutely love. Don't know who's going to be number one. Look at the Michelle Pfeiffer in the background there, the Ripley, the NECA Michelle Pfeiffer in a cool pose. There's my custom Catwoman, the head swap on the Hot Toys Harley Quinn. There's a lot to choose from. PlayArts Kai Quiet, PlayArts Kai Poison Ivy, and the Catwoman, both from Arkham City, and PlayArts Kai Fiora as well, and my beloved Adam Hughes Catwoman statue. There's the Tomb Raider figure. Oh man, it's going to be really difficult, and there's even more around. I have to include these. They're small, but they're awesome. So you never know, you might see one of those in the top 10. Then of course there's other ones on the shelf that didn't fit on the desk just now. So you've got the BVS Wonder Woman, absolutely love that. She could turn up in the top 10. The Harley, I put together myself from different parts. She could turn up again, who knows. And the Wonder Woman there, there's a head swap situation happening there, but that is an awesome looking piece. And then the other Catwoman. So there may even be some other little bits somewhere. No, I think that's it. Yeah, so I got to choose 10. Anyway, by the time you're watching this, I've already done my job. So I hope you enjoy this one, guys. Let me know if you do in the comment section. Let's get started at number 10. Sorry, before we get started, I have to say I probably might do a top 10 Catwoman figures / statues, because there's just so much Catwoman stuff. I can't include all of this in the top 10. So you've got the massive one down there on the motorcycle. Got this incredible one there on the chair. I love that quite recent statue down there. So there's so much Catwoman stuff. I'm probably going to end up bringing you guys a top 10 Catwoman countdown, just so whatever gets left out of this top 10, at least it gets a chance in the Catwoman one. Because, you know, this can't become a Catwoman fest. You know, I have to think about it fairly and choose wisely. Not that I can't choose more than one Catwoman for this top 10. I probably will. But I don't want it to be like 5 of them, big Catwoman, and then the rest other figures. So anyway, let's get on with this top 10. At number 10, I've chosen the PlayArts Kai Arkham City Poison Ivy figure. Great posability in this, as you can see, and just really nice, vibrant, bright colors. And well, the green is anyway. And just a great head sculpt, and just a nice little accessory there with her whatever it was called, was it little snap thingies? I mean, that one's on there, and you can kind of get her to stand on this and use it as a base. I guess that's what it actually is intended for. I just kind of have it in the background and stuff. But yeah, great posability. That can wrap around her leg, or you can attach it to the base and just kind of do what you want with it. It all bends. But yeah, she is fantastic. The joints are visible, but you know, it's all green, so it all kind of blends in. But the posability on this is fantastic. I wish something like this was bigger. 1/6 scale, you know, this exact thing, but 1/6 scale would just be amazing. But yeah, Arkham City is probably my favorite of the Arkham games, and it was a great character design for Poison Ivy as well as everyone else. I mean, the Arkham City game has the best Catwoman as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, there it is, PlayArts Kai Poison Ivy at number 10. At number 9, we have Hot Toys Ripley making another appearance in one of my top 10s. Forgive me for not changing her pose too drastically. I just moved the leg position slightly and had her looking more upwards. She's also kind of leaning back a little bit more, perhaps like she's just been stopped on her tracks by something that she's spotted lurking before her. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? The original alien, the big chap, was a absolute terrifying beast, but so beautiful as well in a weird way. I've always been fascinated with H.R. Giger's original creature, man. It's just absolutely awesome. But anyway, here she is at number 9, and rightly so. She's got to be in the top 10, man. One of the most iconic female badasses to ever grace the screen. Hot Toys Ripley at number 9. At number 8, we have the Pop Toys Tomb Explorer. That's what they called it, and obviously it's meant to be Angelina Jolie from the first Tomb Raider film. I absolutely love this figure, man. It was so much fun to do a photo shoot with this and pose the hell out of it. Really, really just... it has a presence, man. And it hasn't been in this collection room for a while just because of a lack of space. She's kind of gone into storage, but I had to get her out for this. And I ain't putting her back in storage again, man. She's too good. I got the deluxe version, so it came with the big kind of smashed robot thing she was fighting in the beginning of the movie. And a nice backdrop as well to display behind her, and a nice box. So I can't stress enough, out of everything you probably see in this top 10, if you're interested in this, go back and check out the videos I made already, particularly the pose session. The front cover of, the thumbnail of that video is her sort of lying on the ground doing a pose, but it's just, I got some cool poses out of her, man. She's just really, really good. Let's get a quick close-up of the head sculpt. But Pop Toys did, that's Pop Toys, not Hot Toys, P-O-P. Pop Toys did a fantastic job with this. Let's get a closer look. Almost forgot to show you the backpack. But yeah, been trying to track down a Firesin body that would work with this one. Bit of a tricky skin tone to match with the head sculpt. I guess there's plenty of options out there. I'm just not too familiar with all the different makes and models when it comes to these Firesin bodies that you can use to swap out. Which is a bit cheeky right now, to be honest, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, there she is. I'll just bring that arm down and get her pointing the gun at us. And you can see what I mean, man. It's just an awesome piece. You can have a lot of fun posing this one, and she looks fantastic. It's very hard to make this one look bad. No matter what pose you got her in, it seems to work. Very, very cool. So I got her holding on to her light. She's got like a watch on her wrist there, the leather strap. A really good head sculpt with a nice strong likeness to Angelina Jolie, but not quite dead on enough so that they can get sued over at Pop Toys. But she came with interchangeable legs and trousers or pants, whatever you want to call them. Just long pants instead of the shorts, but I went with the shorts in the end. Sculpted hair that turns into like a braided rooted hair at the back, so you can move it around and put it where you want. The two guns, which I think I actually changed the guns because I had some similar ones, but they have the silver bit on the top. I think I might have done a gun swap on her. Nice boots. I remember it being a bit fiddly putting her together in this particular look, but once you do, just the pose options are incredible. Do check out the pose session with this figure. It's well worth checking out. So there she is at number 8, Pop Toys Tomb Explorer. Absolutely love this piece. At number 7, the Hot Toys Dark Knight Rises Selina Kyle / Catwoman. I've had this figure since day one. It's actually my most popular video on the channel, pose session I did with this particular piece, set in the interrogation room that came with the DX11 Heath Ledger Joker figure. And she looked incredibly realistic, and she still does today. It's a fantastic figure and very poseable. A lot of people would assume that there's not much posability in this piece, but if you check out the video I just mentioned on the channel, you will see that that is not the case. I've never swapped the body on this. I've always used the Hot Toys body that came with her, and she's just amazing. Absolutely incredible. I mean, she looks amazing on camera right now. Look at that thing. It's always been a fantastic head sculpt. Great likeness to Anne Hathaway in the film. Great proportions on the body. They chose a really good one for this. I don't know if they made one special, but pretty decent hair on this one. And the boots. Oh, and the design of the heels with the blade on the inner heel there. That was really clever design there for the movie. Fantastic base as well, meant to be like raindrops in water. With the Dark Knight Rises logo with the cracked bat. Selina Kyle, Catwoman. Just a fantastic piece. Had to put it in the top 10. Absolutely had to. We go back a long way, me and this figure. We've had you know, we've done some pretty awesome videos, to be fair. Yeah, man. She'll always be a keeper. And Selena Kyle, NumberSeven by Hot Toys. At NumberSix, call it controversial if you like, but I've gone with the Firesin Vampirella here. Not the first one they made. That was the Asian version, which I do still have, I do still love. But this one was just the Vampirella that I kind of pictured in my head whenever I sort of tried to picture Vampirella. From the comic books and, you know, just throughout the years. This is the version of her that I recognize the clearest as the character. And the, well, it's by TB League, or Firesin. I'm never sure what to call them these days, but they were called Firesin and then they changed to TB League. I assume that's still the case. Had a custom decal base put together from Joe Turner on Facebook. And I don't think I've done any mods on this. I don't think it was, you know, there was nothing necessary to do in that regard. It was just perfect right out of the box. And it's very simple design. Obviously, she ain't wearing much, but with the head sculpt on this, they did a great job. Let me get close up and show you that. Yep, as you can see, a fantastic sculpt. Really good work on the paint with the eyes, the eye makeup. The lips are nice and red. Got a glossy look to them. And love the detail with the earrings. They were not on the Asian version, and the Asian version also had much cheaper material used for what little of an outfit she is wearing. On this version, they definitely upped it. It's like a fake leather with a nice red ruby at the top. The other ones didn't have that. And cool jewelry, lots of hands with different poses, and really good sturdy boots. And she stands just fine on her own, but you probably just want to use the stand to be safe. But I've always thought this head sculpt is just awesome. So maybe not in this really bright light. You want to light this figure in more of a moody setting to bring out the best of it. But I think TB League Firesin did a fantastic job with this version of Vampirella. Definitely the most true to the one I've grown up sort of seeing here and there. But yeah, she's actually fought Batman, Predator, aliens, I think, at one point. You know, Vampirella, she gets around. And she don't take no, you know what, from anyone. She'll set you straight. That's right. Anyway, moving on. And I'm glad she's in the top 10. Number 5, Harley Quinn by Hot Toys, with a head swap from the first version, and a custom tongue by Andy Hibbs on Facebook, and the gold AK from the Hot Toys Jared Leto Joker. I believe that came with the tuxedo version. So that is where I've put her, number 5, right in the middle. Any other day I might choose another version of the Hot Toys Harley Quinn, but just recently, as you may know from watching the other top 10s, really been digging this one. And just changed the pose a little bit there. Got her raising her arm up and about to fire off the AK. Holding it like that. Probably going to break her wrist when that thing goes off. But it looks cool. So that's the main thing. So just awesome. So I'm glad I've just stumbled upon this pose now. Because that's probably the way she's going to go back on the shelf. I think that looks absolutely incredible. It's an awesome, awesome piece. And yes, the knees are very unsightly, but it just doesn't take away from the fact that this thing is a shrunk down Margot Robbie from Suicide Squad. And ain't nothing wrong with that, I tells you. There she is at number 5. Deal with it. At number 4, I have the 1/4 scale NECA Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman from Batman Returns. And my only real niggle with this piece was that it didn't come with a stand. Or if it did, I'm going to look a right prat because I don't remember right now whether it did or not. But I'm assuming it didn't come with a stand. So that's why I pose it like this, so that I don't have to worry about it falling over all the time. But the posability is so good that it allows you to do cool stuff like that. Yeah, you may not like the joint on the knee there. You can see the kind of pins that hold the leg together and all that stuff. But that kind of thing doesn't really bother me because of the price point of a NECA figure. They're really reasonable and usually have fantastic posability. And as of the last few years, the paintwork on the heads and all of the figure has just been really, really impressive. They're getting better all the time. They're obviously, well, the passion is strong with them. You know, I got plenty of love for NECA because they really take care of the horror fans, man. And they also take care of the superhero fans too, and even Golden Girl fans. Fair play to them. I would definitely like to own all of the Golden Girls. I actually genuinely watched that when I was a kid in the 80s. Why wouldn't you? It was awesome. But this figure is awesome. I mean, it's a cool pose. It really is. See it from a few different angles. I tried to make sure that everything was where it should be. Like this hand usually is resting on the ground quite naturally. That boot there is in the right position. That foot's on the ground, so that's all good. Really, really good figure. They gave you 2 head sculpts with this. One with the hair kind of coming out of all the rips in the mask from the later parts of the film. But even with all of the articulation joints, it's just because it's all black. I mean, the only one you're really obviously seeing right now is that one. And everything else is so well concealed. Just really, really good. Absolutely awesome. I think I did a little mod on this. I think I repainted that. You'd have to go back on the channel and see exactly what I used. But, I mean, just any angle. It just looks fantastic. That's as much as I can get her head to kind of tilt up this way, unfortunately. But, yeah, it's good enough for me. But, yeah, I'm really glad I discovered that pose for her because it just solves the problem of her not having a stand or not standing up very well. Because, you know, she does stand up, but it's a bit of a balancing act. And she's got a nice weight to her as well. It's a really solid figure. So, great accessories, great paintwork, great sculpt, great articulation, great value, great company. That's why she's at number 4. Moving on. At number 3, we have the Sideshow Collectibles Vampirella Premium Format Statue, the goddess that she is. I got this second hand, and it was just one of those rare occasions where I had a spare £300 sitting in my bank. I paid all my bills, and I still had £300 to play with, and it was only the day after payday, you know how it is. And I saw this, random search. Don't usually, well, back at this time, I didn't really go looking for Vampirella stuff. I mean, I did since I got this, but I just saw it there. It's like secondhand, £300. The guy in the UK, at least I think it was around that price. It was definitely very reasonable for what this is. Picked it up, mint condition, incredible base. I've used this for some Batman Hot Toys figure photography. Even though the scale was a little bit out of whack, it still looked incredible with the BVS Batman. Check out that video. You have to go back a fair bit to find that. But look at the skulls. Wow, it's just like the graveyard scene. The beautiful paintwork on the boots. And the skin, the paint is just incredible. She's got a slightly, like in places and in certain light, like a bit of a pink tinge to her. And I think that's because she's just fed. You know, and she's revitalized and she's springing up from the ground and she's about to go take care of business. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, the hair is incredible. This is one of my favorite statues. It probably should be number 1. To be fair, I mean, it's absolutely perfect. This is one of those statues that, you know, I very, very nearly stepped on it and never would have got this. It was just a random night. I remember, like I said, I had just about a spare £300. I was looking at stuff on eBay, and for some reason I typed in Sideshow Vampirella, or maybe I just typed in statue or Sideshow statue, and this was one of the things I saw, and obviously it caught my eye. I mean, it's just stunning. So I'm so glad she's here. I would never sell this. This is a keeper. Absolutely a stunning statue. Just amazing. I'll try and get you a bit of a closer look as she comes around here. There are detailed showcase videos and reviews on this piece already on the channel, so you can see this, photo sessions, all kinds of different lighting. That's already on the channel for you guys to check out. But there she is at number 3, the Sideshow Collectibles Vampirella Premium Format. And they've done quite a few versions of her, as well as many other companies as well. But this, one of my favorite poses for her, absolutely. There's another one where she's sitting on a big skull. Quite a few variations of that, I think. But this one, I'm glad I have this one at least. You might see more Vampirella come into the collection over the next few years. We'll see how it goes. If not, I'm more than satisfied with this one. Alright, moving on to number 2. At number 2, you've seen it before in a recent top 10, but she's back again because she's that awesome. My perfect combo Hot Toys Wonder Woman figure. Mostly comprised of the parts from the Hot Toys Justice League comic concept version Wonder Woman figure. However, I've done a head swap, put the training version head sculpt on there, although the training version head that's on the body right now does not come with that tiara. That is the Barbie Wonder Woman tiara, which I snatched and gave it a bit of a black wash to make it look weathered. But how awesome is that? How real does she look? Very real, that's what I'd say. Absolutely stunning. Someone recently left me a comment suggesting what was it now? Maybe top 10 best figures to shoot in the daylight. I think that was what they said. And I'll tell you right now, this one here could very well win that if I was, hypothetically to do that video. I always like to take my video requests seriously, even if it's just one person wanting a video. You can bet I'll probably try and make the time to put that together for you. It's a pretty cool idea as well. Let me know if you guys out there would be interested in seeing a top 10 figures in the daylight video. Yeah, that might require me to kind of go back over all my True Light reviews and snatch footage from each video so I can compile a nice little compilation clip while I talk about it. That could be pretty cool. Anyway, at number 2, that is the perfect combo Hot Toys Wonder Woman. And again, massive shout out to the Patreon who actually sent along this Wonder Woman figure to me. And yeah, wishes to remain anonymous, but just know that, well, if you're watching the videos, you know how much I love it. I have just really fallen in love with this piece. It is so vibrant, so colorful, and with this particular head sculpt, I think it looks like perfection. Alright, there's plenty more videos of this piece on the channel, guys, so you can check it out if you wish. That is number 2. Let's see who's at number 1. Be still, my beating heart, for only one can reign supreme. And this instance, it's the Sideshow Collectibles premium format Catwoman statue. And this was, I think, the first premium format I ever owned. And I absolutely love it. I wouldn't be without this one. I love the base, as big and oversized as it is. It's literally the size of a full-on cake. And that's usually the case with these big Catwoman statues, because they usually have quite a wide stance. I repainted the face on this, the eyes, painted them green, did the eye makeup again, gave her deep red ruby lips, tweaked the zip a little bit just to get it down a bit more. It was stuck in place and it felt like I was being told what to do by the company, so I thought, you know what, I'm getting that zip down just a touch. Fully posable whip, that's how I rock it. Beautiful sculpt on her cat, Isis there. Absolutely awesome. But I love this look for Catwoman. It's so close to the Adam Hughes look, which if you know the channel, you know that I collect his front covers for Catwoman and display them with pride in the collection. But yeah, absolutely stunning piece. I had to put this at number 1, and I've had to exclude the the Prime 1 Catwoman from this particular, well, there wasn't space for her. I had to make a choice and I chose this one. Not saying this is better, but I'd say this is closer to the perfect look for Catwoman for me. But you never know, the top 10 Catwoman video, Prime 1 might outdo this one. Who knows? It depends what kind of mood I'm in. But there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've enjoyed the video. More coming at you soon. Check me out on Instagram at DKnight333. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the content. And you can click on the link below and check out my Patreon if you wish, and help this channel survive and help me pump out those recent reviews. Take it easy, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.